Hello, my name is Chad Cameron, and have you been feeling down in the dumps because you can't get a girl to like you back? Did it make you feel insecure knowing that on a planet with billions of women, you got rejected by one? Did the experience make you contemplate celibacy for the rest of your life due to believing that you'll never find the right mate for you? The answer to all these questions is yes. But fear not, dear brethren, for you are suffering from a very common disease called being a virgin. Some of the symptoms of being a virgin are extreme sadness because a girl won't like you back, feeling insecure because you were rejected by a woman on a planet of billions, and thoughts of permanent celibacy. Being a virgin is a disease that has ruined the lives of many lonely men, such as yourself, all over the globe, and it shows no signs of stopping. But what if I could tell you that after centuries of research from the world's top scientists, chefs, and physicists, that such a disease finally has a cure. And that cure is a little known program called Getting Laid. Getting Laid is a 10-step program where I teach you all the fundamentals of how to talk to women and get them to want to sleep with you. What makes me so qualified, you might ask? Well, I used to suffer greatly from being a virgin. For so long, I just couldn't get a woman to even look at me. But then, through persistence and my superior, women-attracting intellect, I was able to stop being a virgin from taking over my miserable life. But don't take my word for it. Here's a word from one of our satisfied customers.
Before getting laid, my life was filled with pain and misery of the worst kind, but thanks to getting laid, being a virgin is the thing of the past, and now my biggest problem is having to weed through all the women who want to sleep with me. This is a great program that everyone should join, as it is worth every penny. Thank you, Chad Cameron, for adding meaning to my pathetic life.
We here at Chad Industries are all inclusive and acknowledge that men aren't the only ones suffering from this problem. Women can also suffer from being a virgin too, which is why we have Getting Laid Female Edition. Instead of a 10-step program, Getting Laid Female Edition is a series of body reconstruction surgeries to make those breasts and booties as nice and firm as you females want, all for the simple goal of impressing the opposite gender. Or the same gender, if you're into that stuff, which is cool. And then there's our program for kids, which teaches kids from ages 5 to 13 the fundamentals of proper communication between one another to help establish healthy and happy relationships. Because we here at Chad Industries believe it's never too early to start getting laid.
What do you mean by that?
No. So why wait? Order now, and for just $99.99 plus tax for each session, you can start getting laid today. And soon enough, you'll have access to tactics that will make women want to sleep with you, make you sandwiches, and love you for who you want them to believe you really are. Getting Laid guarantees that you'll be able to do all this without even actually being in the same room as the very specimens that you are trying pathetically hard to impress. And if you call within the next 20 minutes, we'll send you this free t-shirt as an added bonus. Just call this number now and start getting laid today. So I'm probably gonna regret making that skit, but hey, I had fun with it, and that's all that matters, right? No, but in all seriousness, guys, today I wanted to talk to you about something that everybody goes through, and that is asking out your crush. Now, we all know that asking out your crush is hard and can be scary sometimes. I mean, there's so many things that go through our minds, like, what do we do? What do we say? What color Thrasher shirt do we wear? Okay, maybe not that last. The point is, when it comes to asking out a crush, people have a tendency to overthink things. But for today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how asking out your crush isn't as hard as you may think it is. In fact, it's surprisingly easy, and unlike other content creators, I'm not going to charge you for this lesson on a regular basis. In fact, I'm not going to charge you at all. This lesson is 100% free. So lesson number 1, be yourself. Yes, I know that people have heard that advice a million times, but just trust me on this. Lesson number 2. There is no lesson number 2. Lesson number 3. Repeat lesson number 1. Listen, guys, I know this whole video seems kind of pointless, and in many ways it should be, but asking out your crush really is just as easy as just being yourself. If you act like a normal human being, there's very few people who won't accept you for who you are. And for those who don't accept you, fuck them.
Watch your profanity.
You don't need everyone's approval. Your worth is defined by you and you only, not by people who can't accept you for who you are. The thing about asking out your crush is that if you pretend to be someone you're not to get their attention, they're gonna notice. People are smarter than you think, and nobody likes someone who's fake. People hate to be lied to. Now, this doesn't guarantee that your crush will say yes. After all, your crush doesn't owe you their affection. In fact, your crush doesn't owe you anything at all. I know that that sucks to hear, and I get that rejection is tough. Believe me, I get it. I'm sure everyone does. But literally the worst thing that can happen is that they just say no. When people start having crushes, they think that if they get rejected, it'll be the most humiliating day of their life if the crush in question reacts in a bad way. But I can almost guarantee that they're not going to make some sort of scene out of it, as no rational person would do that. It's just going to be a simple no, and on the off chance that they do make a whole shebang out of it, then I'd say you're probably not the one who's in danger of looking stupid. That being said, if you want to have the best chances when you ask out your crush, just be yourself. Just be a nice, chill person and ask straight up, would you like to go out sometime? Maybe dress a little nicer than usual if you want to make a really, really good first impression, but the most important thing to remember is to just be who you are. And stop listening to those fuckboys on YouTube that tell you can get women to like you by signing up for a paid program that they themselves made.
Stop it. Get some help.
The guys who make those videos are the same guys who interview girls for kissing pranks on their channels, because apparently a platform that forbids swearing also says that making out with half-naked strangers in public is family-friendly content.
Yeah, boy.
It just bothers me how not everyone at this point has figured out that the girls in those videos are just actresses. They were paid to be there, guys. It's all fake. There's no way any of those girls would make out with creeps like that for free. Despite what their aggressively clickbaity thumbnails and titles will tell you, their methods for attracting women are bullshit and are fabricated solely just to take your money. Ask yourself this: if those services and programs are so legitimate, then why don't we ever hear about anyone with good credibility or anyone in general actually using them? Because their methods aren't real, they're scams. I don't even classify the advice I've given in this video as methods, it's just common sense. Stop feeding into their lies and accept the fact that asking out your crush can be a scary thing, and it's gonna stay that way until you take that next step and finally get over your irrational fear. To summarize asking out your crush, just be yourself. Eventually, you'll find the right person for you. So just be yourself. Don't rush into things, and I promise you, it'll happen when the time is right. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you liked today's video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Also, be sure to click that notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and have a great day.